not my usual type of camp tonight. I'm gonna try and camp in my car. Now you might be thinking, Jason, why are you camping in your car and not in a tent? Well, the reason being is that my back is at me. So I've got a few worrying pains there that I really need to listen to. So I couldn't go camping. But I also had the problem of my head being a mess. And I needed to go camping. So this is kind of the best of a bad situation. I'm also testing out a new camera, which was very kindly sent to me by Insta360. It's their Ace Pro 2. I'm hoping you can hear me because I have the voice isolation function on and it is very, very windy. So I'm hoping you can hear me. All of the audio and all of the footage in this video is from this camera. I've been looking forward to testing it out because it has a very nice flippy screen on it, which makes it really handy to frame up those low shots. And it's really nice, this big screen there over the camera just to look at yourself, you know. It also shoots in 8K, so it has this clear image zoom. It's almost like having two different lenses. You can zoom in and you don't lose any image quality, which is very nice. I'll pop some information on the screen for those of you who are interested, and for those who aren't, stick around and see how we get on for this camp, because I am genuinely very nervous. I was sleeping in my car in a public car park in the middle of nowhere. I'm just going to have a little look up here in the dunes and see what the situation is. Right. Oh, that's weird. There's actually a little path there. How strange. Oh, there's a bench. That's pretty cool. But if I'm coming down this far to camp on the beach, then I want to be on the beach. Not like in a forest, even though it looks beautiful. It's actually a nature reserve. There's no camping in there. Now I only have about an hour until the sunset, but I'm not too worried about getting back before dark, because the whole point of being here is to get out camping. So whether I have a tent or not, I'm going to do my best to just enjoy being out, and hopefully I'll have a cup of tea. The sun can set then behind me as I look out over the sea. I've just disturbed the grey heron. I was just coming up to have an old gander, you know. Another beautiful little spot with a trail over there. Yeah, I just thought this was an interesting area with the trees. I don't think there's much point in heading down here any further and missing the sunset. So I found a nice little log and I'm gonna plonk my little arse on it and hopefully I can enjoy it. And also I really hope you can hear me because the wind is horrendous. Let me show you. This is no wind reduction, no voice isolation. It is very windy. I think I'm going to have some sand in my tea, whether I like it or not. It's not too bad here because the sand is a little bit moist, but over there it's really dry and you can see it just blowing across the surface. But yeah, I kind of feel like I'm camping now, and I can't see anybody else on the beach, which is really cool. Really cool. So let's try and get this put together without getting too much sand in my pot. Oh, I just realised I didn't bring a wind guard. I hid it in there. I'm going to be finding sand everywhere for months after this. I don't know if you can see it there, but the sea is trying to creep up on me. It's a bit snaky, you know. Oh yeah, this is good. Finally, it's boiled. So on the menu tonight, we have, I'm gonna say a 2-year-old dehydrated meal. It could be a year and a half, 2 years old. I had one before, a few weeks back, and it was absolutely rotten. It was nasty, but I hadn't thrown them out and I wanted something easy. Yeah, so I'm gonna give that a bash and hopefully revive it with some sweet chili sauce and a bit of sand. And then I have some rich tea biscuits in there to have with my cup of tea. I also have a little food flask that I thought would be handy just to put the meal in. And I'm delighted, Rod, because it'll keep the sand out as well, which is even better. There we go. Oh, oh. Trying to figure out this camera. I've just put on face priority for the exposure, so I don't know if that's any better. Sorry, I know I'm talking a bit about it. I'm trying to see if I can slim down on my camera gear a little bit, especially for the next few weeks, just while my back kind of heals itself. Now, I'm not in severe pain or anything like that. I'm not looking for any sympathy. It's just I'm trying to look after myself, but in order to do that I need camping as well. You know, I to look after myself I can't be going up mountains with 20 kilos on my back, but I also need to get out to clear my head. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of a precarious situation. But yeah, it's going well so far. I need to try and make this tea now. Without my cup because there's a load of sand in it. My camera gear normally weighs about 5 kilos. Easy. So I wouldn't mind having it a little bit lighter. I thought I'd have a biscuit or two while I was waiting on my dinner. And I've also upgraded my hat situation because it's very chilly. I think this has had long enough. I'm not even going to try it without the sauce because I know it's going to be rotten. Just lash this in there. You might be surprised to know that I haven't seen a soul in about an hour. See the moonlight just reflecting off the sea. Oh. It's absolutely beautiful. And I've been watching the ferries going in and out there. Yeah, I think it's about time to be heading back. It's after 7 o'clock now. It's pretty much dark. Almost at the point where I need a head torch. And I was just thinking to myself, if I had a tent with me, I'm pretty sure it would be raining. Because that just always seems to happen. The rain just follows me every time I go camping. I know I'm talking a lot about the camera, but I am genuinely interested in seeing how it's going to perform, because in this light I wouldn't even bother turning on an action camera. But this camera has dual chips with AI functionalities, and yeah, it does a lot of work to tidy up the image, especially in low light situations, which is another big reason that I wanted to test it out. But if you can see me and you can see that, then I will be very, very impressed. Very impressed. There was loads of people in the car park when I pulled up, so I'm hoping that they're all gone. And yeah, I'm hoping to just tuck myself away in the corner and I'll be able to get the car set up and get in without anybody seeing me. I can see a torch in the distance. I was kind of walking along here without a head torch on, just for a little bit, and now they know I'm here. But I just thought it was important to tell you that I'm not the only madman out here. Okay, so I'm not alone. There's a camper van just over there. So I'm going to move the car and try to find a bit of a flatter spot. I'm going to have to get this set up pretty quick because there's mobile homes behind me and a camper van over to my right. Okay, I'm in. I couldn't show you the setup because there's a camper van the other end of the car park, and the amount of people that drove up the road when I was trying to get the blinds on, and there's a car parked up just across the way. I'd say he wanted to come in but saw me, so he's still sat over there. I don't have that, but I was going to have a cup of tea. I was going to boil up the water, and I actually have a flask in the car. So I was going to put it all in the flask so that I could have tea. But for now, I just need to get the sleeping bag set up and get my boots off because I still have my boots on. I got in completely arsewet. I just kind of launched myself in. You know when you're trying to be really quiet, but you end up being extremely loud? That's what's happening here. So I brought a book. Usually I don't bring books because I just don't want to carry them. But this is a Free Country. Very funny. Very, very funny. So if you're looking for something light-hearted, I'd highly recommend that. It's about two lads walking from Land's End to John O'Groats without any money to start off in a pair of jocks, and that's it. And that's very funny. So on the menu we have one of my favourite biscuits. These are Fox's chocolate biscuits, milk chocolate rounds. Very fancy. Thought I'd splash out tonight. I've been trying to set things up a little bit. Just heard a car door. It's going to be a long night, but I thought I'd just give you a tour. Sure, why not? What else are we doing? These are the blinds. They're just blackout blinds. Those blackout blinds are held on with little magnets, and I have furniture wedges just shoved in at the bottom just to hold it up against the glass. The back window is the same, but that took far too long to set up. I'll have to change that idea because 2 or 3 people saw me setting that up. Like, you know, it just took too long, and it's too obvious what's going on. Here then we have a blackout blind, and there's magnets in the middle so you can pull it apart, and I just have it held up in the center with 2 trekking poles, and it's doing the job, you know. I have it pinned at the side as well with the magnets just to block any gaps, so really you shouldn't be able to see any light from outside the car. There is a few little tiny gaps around this blind, but nothing that's going to make much of a difference. I'm lying on a sun lounger that I got from Yisk, and this isn't my idea. Martin from Soul Trail gave me this idea, and I said I'd give it a bash, and it worked absolutely perfectly. There is a bar kind of underneath my elbow. It's going to be in my side tonight, but I might be able to position myself where it's fairly cozy, like, you know. I do have a self-inflating sleeping mat there if I need it, but I don't think I'll use it. I have a blanket. I have my Nature Hike down sleeping bag that goes down to about 6 degrees. I have a flexi-tail pillow and my Corinthia travel pillow. I'm gonna take out 2. There's no point messing about with only 1. You know when you have those good intentions of only having 1 biscuit? Not tonight. Now that I've given myself a chance to relax, I'm a bit more settled. I'm not as not as nervous. I wouldn't mind a cup of tea now, but it's just not worth it. It's 9:30, so not too bad. I'm gonna be getting up early for the sunrise. That's the plan anyway. Okay, so I've just been kind of lying back, relaxing, you know, and I've been feeling a bit of a chill from underneath, which is not ideal. So I think I might have to get out that sleeping mat. It's an R-rated sleeping mat, so that'll give me some insulation from underneath, but I can definitely feel the cold coming up from underneath, which is not good. So I'm going to do that. There's another car. Don't know why I'm whispering. So this is a Thermarest Pro Light Plus. And, it doesn't self-inflate, it kind of does. This may help with the bar situation as well. I can definitely hear voices, but it could be that camper van, it could be the mobile homes, it could be someone out for a late night walk. I don't know. What I do know is I need to stop freaking out. Oh yeah. So, yeah, try and relax now that I'm a bit more cozy. Morning. It's 6:15. I've been awake since just before 5, and I've been just lying in here because it is so cold. I didn't want to get out of the sleeping bag, so I had my hood up, sleeping bag over my head. It was very cold in the night. So I have the door open ever so slightly, just to let some air in. Now I do have the 2 front windows cracked. I have some wind deflectors on there, and popped those on last night as well. I don't like driving with them on because they make noise, and I only got them for this. I actually got them last year, the year before, because I always thought this would come into play at some point. I've got my daughter a little souvenir on the beach, so I picked her. Ooh, I picked her up a little shell full of sand. The lounger was excellent. Very happy with it. The sleeping mat
definitely saved the day though, because I would have been very cold without it. I was questioning my decision on sleeping in the car yesterday. I was thinking, like, I'm going to be in the car. Why don't I just drive home? But it's the adventure of it. Do you know what I mean? The unknown, or I don't know. Do you know, I'm happy I woke up here this morning, and I took a gamble on not driving home because I want to hopefully see a nice sunrise this morning, which would be very nice. If I got a nice sunrise, that'd be a massive payoff. I'm actually gonna have a coffee this morning. I didn't know I had one in the bag, so I might as well use it. It's a latte. Very fancy. I'd imagine there's going to be a lot of dog walkers, runners, there's people out walking the beach this morning. I'd say it's a very popular activity down here, even at this time. You can hear the birds chirping away out there. These are business. They're so good. I don't know what my favourite biscuit is, but these are up there. I don't think I could slim down like a top 3, you know? Be more like the top 10. The coffee is scalding hot, and so is the porridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down all of the gear and get my boots on, get myself sorted, and then eat that quickly and get up onto the beach. With no boots on or nothing yet. I'm very happy that it's not raining, because that would have been a nightmare. Oh, I'm right beside the path. Let's see it here. Whoops. Someone's up early. I put on the waterproof jacket just to try and combat the wind chill, if there is any on the beach. But I can just see a massive bank of cloud blocking the sunrise. We won't give up hope yet. Still 10 minutes to go, so we'll see what happens. Look how far the sea has come up on the beach. Yeah, it's very good to know if I was ever back here with a tent. It's kicking off now. Oh, I can just see the top of the sun. There it is. It comes up quick, doesn't it? Huh? Look at that. I often think that people who live close to here might take scenes like this for granted. The same with people that live close to the mountains, or, you know, places like that. But I don't think it matters where you are, really. There's always something to appreciate, you know. But this this is very hard to beat. There's a ship just going through the sunrise now. I'd say this was a big success. I feel like I was out camping, you know. I was a bit worried I was going to feel like I was just sleeping in my car. But very happy I came out. Very happy I stayed in the car and took the pressure off my back. I got to clear my head. Had a great sleep. It's not raining. And I got beautiful, beautiful views. So yeah, I can't complain. I really can't. Let me know if you think I should go car camping again. And let me know what you think about the footage from this camera. If you are interested in it, there's a link in the description below. Just for your own benefit, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. So it's there if you want to check it out. But hopefully you enjoyed this little video. I'm sure you might stick around and join me for the next one. And I'll see you then. Good luck.